Hey, I'm Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about Beastie's Boomers on Thursday, April 28th, live from Las Vegas and the NFL Draft. Stick around and let's dig on in. Hey, and we are back. Thanks for being here. Once again, I am Chris Robin, aka at Detroit Beastie, here with Team Riser Fall to talk about some MLB DFS, Beastie's Boomers for Thursday, April 28th. Also, the NFL Draft starts today, but that's neither here nor there. I'm here to talk about baseball, and briefly, you could see how colorfully I'm dressed and how out of sorts I was yesterday. I said in yesterday's video that it was Thursday the 28th, but in my eyes, both being Thursday, yesterday and today, it's a double day of draft stuff. I just made that up on the spot, and we're going to keep it moving. Make sure you go to Team Riser Fall and like, share, subscribe to the video. Everyone's been so good with that kind of stuff. And you go to the website, you can use promo code Beastie. You get $10 off your first month of premium services here. And every day of the week, there's a new freebie, and I'm almost certain today is the MLB Study Hub is free. There's a large slate of games here, early lock times, and then it's kind of split up both on FanDuel and DraftKings. So make sure you do that, and I appreciate that. I'll see you in the discard. Let's talk about baseball, shall we? Today's schedule at 3:07 p.m. Eastern Time, the Toronto Blue Jays host. They play the Boston Red Sox here. Now, if you look at what happened last night, I believe Boston really they beat the brakes off of them. I think the final was like 7-1, 7-2, something like that. But hey, with baseball, you play several game series here, and it's a new day every day. When we look at this one, let me go to my other screen here, and when you look at this one, the Boston Red Sox, they close out their 4-game series, against Toronto today. Blue Jays, they're about, I believe the Blue Jays are, when you look at this one, they're 12-6 overall in the AL East. Toronto's won 7 of their last 10 games. They're 6-2 at their home field. And from everything I've heard, this Toronto stadium, it's a dome, so we don't have to worry about wind or bad weather here. It's just an awesome environment to hit. They got the turf, the ceiling's closed, and it's just an awesome place for batting practice. When you look at the Red Sox here, they're 7-11 on the season. Shout out to Slurpee here, and 4th in the AL East, when Boston has just won 3 of their last 10 games. And so here we go. When we look at this one, I'm getting right into the Toronto Blue Jays hitter. We're going to start at the top here, and that would be a leadoff batter, starting outfielder George Springer. Right-handed bat. I always like to lead with the bad first. Maybe, I don't know, it helps me get this out to you, and we get the bad, and then we get into the nice hitting here. Springer struck out 16 times this season, but hey, as you look at this, we're like almost 20 games into the year. It's only natural. Springer, $3,600 on FanDuel, only $5,500 on DraftKings. When you look at Springer, a nice 300 average, 342 on base, 543 slugging percentage. He scored 12 times, 10 RBIs, 4 dingers, and a stolen base. You love to see it, and we know what George brings in that leadoff spot. As we move down, I also want to tell you, this is just as simple as it gets. We're going 1 through 4 in the heart of this Toronto Blue Jays lineup. Batting second in the 2-hole, starting shortstop, Bo Bichette, right-handed bat, $3,300 on FanDuel, only $5,100 on DraftKings here. When you look at Bo, his numbers could come up here. It's a 210 average, 238 on base, not that hot. Slugging is 309. All these numbers need to come up, and they will. This kid is a stud. It's in his blood. His father played. We know all that. 9 runs, 8 RBI, 2 home runs, 3 bases on balls, and he's got 2 stolen bags. But Bo, he's gone through some growing pains in the beginning of the season. He struck out 23 times. I won't even mention Kevin Biggio. He's down in the lineup if he's even playing. He hasn't even broken 100 in his batting order. Let's go down to the stone cold stud, Vladimir Guerrero, in the 3 spot, starting first baseman. Vlad, $3,900 on FanDuel, $5,800 on DraftKings. Vlad has been unbelievable. What more can I say about Vlad? 309 average, 380 on base, 559, slugging percentage, 11 runs, 13 RBIs, 5 home runs, and 9 bases on balls. Granted, he struck out 15 times, but when you look at these numbers across the board, 15 Ks is literally nothing. That's what you do as a batter. You step in, swing away, and more times than not, when you're a stone cold stud like Vlad, you're going to make contact. And last but not least, in the cleanup spot, outfielder Lourdes Gurriel Jr., right-handed bat, $3,600 on FanDuel, only $3,300 on DraftKings. Gurriel Jr., 275 average, 435 slugging, 10 RBI, scored 10 times, 2 home runs, taken a few bases on balls, 1 stolen base, and he's only been caught swinging or looking, however you want to put it, 15 times this season. So briefly, let's recap this thing, and I'll get you the heck out of here. In the leadoff spot, George Springer, 36 on FanDuel, 55 on DraftKings. Bo Bichette starting at shortstop in the 2-hole, 3-3 on FanDuel, only $5,100 on DraftKings. Vlad Guerrero Jr., $3,900 on FanDuel, $5,800 on DraftKings. And Gurriel Jr., right-handed bat, $3,600 on FanDuel and $3,300 on DraftKings. And that's it. Thanks for being here. I'm actually in Las Vegas right now for the NFL Draft. But I know I got to get all my DFS, my baseball DFS content out to all you baseball slappies. So I appreciate that. Make sure you go to Team Rise or Fall, like, share, subscribe. You guys have been outstanding. Guys and girls, have been outstanding. And come hang in the Discord. Yes, there is a lot of freebies here. This video is free. Hot Pucking Stacks is free. The Discord is free. But there are some premium memberships here that I think everybody would vastly enjoy. Use promo code Beastie, and I'll see you in the Discord. And I will see you again tomorrow on Friday, April 29th for Beasties Boomers. Enjoy yourself. It's a beautiful day, and don't get in too deep with the draft. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.